Hey, hiya. Hey, hiya. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hello. Another one like the other one and some more of it. That's right. I am your host with the mother loving most, Beethoven, the innovator. And right now, you're tuned into Liquid Courage. And sorry for those that do follow up, and for those that don't, you will now, right? So, Thirsty Thursday didn't happen. Your brother was under the weather just a little bit, but I bounced back today, and it just so happened to be Cinco de Mayo on this beautiful Friday. So, we're going to do it like this and do it like that. I did it with a wiffle ball bat. So it's freaky Friday. And as you heard and tuned yourself in, you notice I was on my town business as always. You dig what I'm talking about? So shout out to Lil Webby because the first beat is Lil Webby's. Yeah, I'm talking about. But Beta Weeda was rapping on that thing, freestyling on that thing, giving it the business. And before I cut the tunes to talk, it was DB the General speaking his speech. Yeah, I'm talking about. So it's always town business with me, and I wanted to start it off like that this evening or afternoon because the sun is bright and it's so right today going into tonight, and that's how we're doing it. And as always, have a sip and relax. Let's have some fun. So check this out, right? Are you with me or are you with me? Are you with me or are you with me? Are you with me or are you with me? Okay, all right, okay, here we go now. GPS. GPS. Follow the map. For those that have kids and had kids at that time, Door to Explorer. Map. Map. So this is where following becomes too much. Because if you follow too much into detail, you might fall off the edge of the earth. Well, in fact, and what I'm about to say, that's exactly what happened. So in Hawaii, you got to say it like that because the locals out there, Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? You got to know. Now, the rest of this, I may butcher, so don't, you know what I'm saying? My islanders, I love y'all. Don't beat me up. You know what I'm talking about? Don't come looking for me. Honokawa'u Harbor, I think it's Honokawa'u Harbor in Kailua, Kona, Hawaii, right? Some tourists, they were following, they had their, it was in a silver Chrysler town and country. I don't know why this even matters, the type of vehicle they were in. Maybe it defaulted. I don't know if they were looking at the screen. I don't know. Uh, but they drove into water. Tourists followed their GPS directions straight into the sea. Are you hearing me? They followed their GPS directions straight into the sea. That's the actual header. The header reads, tourists follow GPS directions straight into sea. One expensive vacation. What the hell happened? Follow the GPS straight into the sea. So cold about it, they didn't say the water. They didn't say the ocean. They went into the sea. You know it's dangerous when it's the sea. You dig what I'm talking about? They went into the sea. People jumped in. Luckily for them, it was a blessing, right? For those that believe and for those that don't, it was just the luck that had struck, right? It was the good energy that was on their side. So a couple of men dived in to save these tourists in this van. They followed their GPS into the sea. Splash. Now they Michael Phelps, you know what I'm saying? On vacation. I don't know if that was a good swim move. I don't know. I can't really swim like that. I ain't gonna drown, but I ain't got the move. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing, but you feel me? So anyway, meanwhile, another pair of men tied a rope to the back of the van, attempting to pull it back onto the boat ramp, but ultimately failed as it quickly became fully submerged. So they were already going under when they were noticed, right? They were already, it was already waters in the, I'm gonna have to put this in the description, because you don't even have to press play on the video. If you just look at it, just the still frame, it's hilarious. I mean, I guess it's easier to laugh now because I wasn't there. I don't know the people, and I wasn't there. You know what I mean? It seemed like one of them things where somebody fall, but you got to laugh real quick before you help them up. Like, shit, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. This is wild. Tourists follow GPS directions straight into Hawaii Harbor. Dramatic rescue. They drove into the sea, y'all. Have you ever followed your GPS, right? And it's telling you a turn come up, but the GPS don't really gauge the distance correctly. And it looked like it's here, but it's here. You know what I'm saying? So this is like your distance, but it's here. So when you make that turn, you got to do one of these, because I did it before you know what I mean? And the brakes didn't do that, but that's what it felt like. You know what I mean? Looked like I was biting the air with these big ass teeth. You know what I mean? But that's what happened though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It closed in. You know what I mean? A lot faster than the GPS is gauging it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how they drove into water though. I don't think I would have driven into water. You should have seen. I mean, how do you drive into the water? When there's beaches, there's sand. I mean, the terrain changes unless you just smooth off a cliff, right? So I can understand the turn and smooth off a cliff. But usually when you're on the coast, especially these days in time, this just happened. This happened 2023. I understand there's some dead spots, but if you're navigating already, it already has the road mapped out. So even if you lose, not data, but if you lose signal, right? It'll automatically, you could go from 4 bars to none. And you will already still be able to navigate. You will still be, it's already mapped out. Like Waze, Google Maps, I believe, Apple, whatever they have. All these people, they've already driven it several times. So you know if it's gonna be a quick turn, whatever, right? But then again, I don't know if they know if the terrain changes. So I don't know how that goes. But usually if you're driving straight into something, it'll let you know that it's going to be water. It shows that on the map. So I don't know how they took a drive into water, into the sea, because a ravine will be a little more understandable, because that'd be like a quick little dip. Wow. right? Because a ravine is this is the edge, right? And then it's like a dip. And the dip might not be as equal to the height of the top of the laptop, right? But the dip may be a little bit lower, and it's a ravine there. A ravine kind of does like this, right? So that middle part is what it is. Like the middle part is the dip, right? So I don't know. I don't know. That's I wouldn't have driven into no water. But they're safe. They made it through it. So for them, on Cinco de Mayo, for my brown folks, my people, we gonna have us sip and relax. That always gets the job done. Now that we got through that, pay attention to the road, people. That's the moral of the story. Pay attention to the road. Do not allow the technology to guide you through life. Hello. As you're watching me through technology and I'm recording with technology. Yeah, I get it. I understand. But, I mean, come on now. They were that dependent on, I mean, if you're reading the map, right? I don't know for those people out there who have read a map. You may not have, but for those that have, right? I said that wrong in the beginning. But for those that have read a map, you know, you're reading a map, right? And you got the book in front of you or the paper, the pamphlet, whatever. It's hard to kind of run off the road in a sense because you could see every little nook and cranny on the thing. Now you could see that on the digital aspect of things, you could see that, but the way it guides you, it won't really give you shortcuts that it feel is unsafe. Now, it depends on how you drive, and based on how we drive these days, it'll automatically just lead you wherever, however, and it typically takes you on a tourist route. For those that don't know, when you Google something, when you Waze, you're on iOS, Apple, whatever, it'll put you on a tourist route a lot of the times. So you got to be mindful of that. Anyway, any mother loving way. Here we go. So, moral of the story is pay attention. It's free. Cost you nothing. For my ladies out there getting the boob jobs, and the butt jobs, but getting the boob jobs, right? The BBLs and the boob jobs. So, a young lady got her tits done, and after waking up, her nipples were on the wrong way. That's right, I said it. Her nipples were on the wrong way. So this is what happened, right? This is what happened with anything. Excuse me. That beeswax keeps the lips moisturized because, you know, California weather does what it wants to do. It's cold, hot, cold. You don't know. Anyway, her nipples was on the wrong way. So the young lady got her tits done. She got her boobs done, and so at the tip of her breasts are the nipples. She had piercings. And if I'm not mistaken, the piercings were horizontal. Boom. Left to right. Right to left. You know what I'm saying? West to east. East to west. She get out of surgery. She looked down. Them babies is north to south. Vertical. Up and down. No left, right. The piercing holes. Oh, I bumped the mic. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to do that. That's a no-go. Sound 101. Don't bump the mic. So I hope that didn't cause a ridiculous sound for y'all. Anyway, her piercings were the wrong way. She go in there like bow, bow. So when she, you know what I'm saying, she do her thing. I don't know. Maybe she, I don't know. I don't know what she was doing with the piercings. I have no idea. But anyway, it was left to right, right to left, west to east, east to west, and then it was North Pole, South Pole. So her piercings changed, which is crazy, right? So she pretty much got her nipples rotated. uh, sorry, my bad. She got her nipples rotated. You get your nipples rotated? I mean, sheesh. Is it really that serious? Waking up from my boob job only to find that my nip piercings were now vertical instead of horizontal. I don't think I would have posted that. This was actually on TikTok. She posted that, or maybe her dude posted it. I don't know. Yeah, I do understand people do anything for, you know, they do anything for fame, and so I talked about that before, like anything for fame and limelight and things like that. Damn. What are they doing with the titty where you got to take off the nipple? Now, I'm not a surgeon by any means, but I thought they would, you know, just flip it up, bow, stuff something in there, and flip it down. Why are your nipples off? I don't know. Is it attached to something? But if it's attached to something, then why they gotta cut it off? I don't know. I'm confused at this point. Somebody please help me out, because I don't know I don't know. But her piercings was upside down and inside out. Nah, not really. But they took him from being horizontal to vertical. Boom, 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 boom. Is it a problem with getting your nipples pierced up and down, ladies, or is it just like the left to right? I don't know. Is it just north, south, south, north? Or is it west, east, east, west? I don't know. But damn, it's crazy, right? It's weird. Probably don't want to go get no surgery after this, because I don't want them to work on nothing. I could have a hangnail, and they mess around and put the hangnail on that side. Now I can't trust the doctors no more, because you didn't replace my hangnail. That's crazy. She got her whole nipple. And what if it was here's the thing. What if the nipples were different? What if it wasn't the same nipple on the same titty? What if it was like the right nipple on the I touched my left. That's crazy, right? With the right hand. But what if it was the right nipple on the right titty and the left nipple on the right titty? Would that change? Would that decrease or intensify sensation? Now that would be one right there. If we could change the sensations. Oh, I done bumped the mic again. My bad. I done got excited. I changed the sensations. Now you change the sensations. Now you could just one time and she be like, oh my gosh. Probably cream herself because it's been the extra sensitivity on one side. I don't know if it's bad or a good thing, but then that'll make foreplay lazy. So I don't know. That was just a weird random thought. But yeah, so be careful out there. More of the story is, ladies and gentlemen, when you're out here getting these surgeries, I don't know what you're gonna do, because you probably gotta be as anesthesia, right? So you probably gotta be asleep. I don't know. See if you got somebody in there recording surgery. Kind of like the only solution I have for that. Because if not, then you could mess around and end up with booty meat in your titties, ladies. And you fellas out there, I don't know what the guys get done. Oh, dudes get their calves done, right? So you get your calves done, you end up with I don't know, back fat in your calves. Or do dudes get their penis done? I heard that, but I think that's false. It may be true, but I don't know if that's like a real thing. But then that'd be weird because you'll end up with like, what they do, like put thigh meat in the penis. Is that like a thing? I don't know. Moral of the story is, ladies and gentlemen, you're going under the knife. Find some way to have some accountability for these people that's cutting on you, cutting into your stuff and shit it in and taking stuff out. That's what you really need to figure out how to do. And with that said, I am out of here. Out like a street light, out like a tail light. Don't you get pulled over, no. Your host with the most, Beethoven, innovator. It is Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May. Yesterday was the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. Hello to all my Star Wars fans. You see what I did right there? You dig what I'm talking about? Lifesaver energy. If you don't know about it, you don't know about it. It's all good. Yeah. So have a sip and relax as usual. Have a good weekend. Peace to the ladies out there. To my fellas. Have a sip and relax. Out of here. All right.